Hey tubers, it's me again, Ben. Just want to give you a little quick what I'm doing here. I'm in the process of editing the video for when I caught the smallmouth up Paradox Lake a couple weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, whenever it was. I figured I better preface it by coming on and talking about it a little bit before I actually just put the video up and let it be. um, Against my better judgment, I'm going to put up the entire video. I made several mistakes, and I know I know I'm going to have some haters. I know that going in. I've said before, I've only been fishing a little over a year with any degree of caring what I caught, how how I handled it. I've also said before that my extent of freshwater fishing is everything I've done up till a year ago, April, and maybe 3 trips to Paradox Lake where I might have caught a total of 6 fish, maybe 2 a year average. So up until last April, I did not like freshwater fishing. It didn't appeal to me. When I was a kid, I did a lot of saltwater fishing, but I probably didn't do that well either. I think my grandfather probably gave my brother and I a pole, put a minnow on it for us, and sent us on our way. And maybe he did try and teach us some things. I don't know. I was probably pretty little, but you know, when you're that young, you think you know it all. And you're like, yeah, Grandpa, I got it. And so I didn't catch any fish then either, except the fish you don't want to catch, like sea robins and blowfish and those kind of fish. Mostly the fish I caught back then, it was accidental, and I didn't want to catch that type of fish. That's what we caught. So so that's how I went into this freshwater fishing thing. Up until last year, when Daniel and Jake and their dad actually tried to teach me some things, and I decided I was going to listen and go on YouTube and learn more and buy some books and actually care about what I'm doing out there. Now I've been discouraged a lot over the last year, but I've also had some rewards. So, and this you'll see I'm editing in the background. You'll see this smallmouth bass is one of those rewards. When I told Daniel how big it was, he said, "Well, it's probably not a smallmouth," because he couldn't believe it until he saw the video. This fish, if you look, well, let me see. If you look in the background, you'll see it. I guess you can see it from there. This fish is about the length of my foot to my knee, which is probably, I don't know, 15, 16, 17 inches. That's a pretty big smallmouth. And I joke a lot about me being a small fish guy because they're just easier to catch, easier to handle, and this is probably the biggest fish I've ever caught, and with exception of maybe the largemouth I caught, I don't know, maybe a 2.5, 3 pound largemouth that I caught in Paradox Lake last year. And as you can see in that video, it caught me by surprise. I really did not know what to do, and you're going to see in this video here, I couldn't believe I caught something that big, and I wasn't prepared for it. I did a lousy job of bringing it ashore. I dropped it on the ground. I tried to lip it, and it bit me. I didn't even know it was a smallmouth until after the video, you know, after I caught it and all that, and I thought back, and I'm like, okay, was that a largemouth or a smallmouth? I didn't think to look, you know, what was it? When I told Daniel it was a smallmouth, he said, well, you know, that's why he didn't think it was a smallmouth, because evidently they don't really get that big, or they're rare. And I didn't know how to react. I tried weighing it, and I dropped it on the rocks again. So I dropped it on the rocks a few times, and I felt really bad about that. You saw at the end, you'll see at the end of the video, I'm trying to weigh it, and I drop it on the rocks, and I'm apologizing to a fish. And I tried weighing it again, and I thought, you know, this thing's going to die, and then I'm going to feel really bad. So I just put the scale. I didn't get a weight on it. I had no idea what it weighed. So I know it was pretty heavy because I was carrying it, but uh, I my conscience got the best of me, and I said, okay, let me put this fish back in the water so it lives. Well, I did that wrong too. As you'll see in the at the end of the video, when I put it in the water, I kind of faced it towards the rocks, and when it took off, it like swam into the rocks before it, got its bearings and took off, and so I did a lot of things wrong, and I know it. So for those of you that are gonna hate on me, I'm sorry. I'm. It's just like I said, I was not prepared to catch a fish that big. So I've learned some things from this video. Hopefully the next time I catch something that big, I'll handle it a little better. And you'll see in the if you've seen my largemouth video, when I hooked that, I didn't know how to lip back then. I mean, I probably knew, but I was afraid to, or I didn't know how to do it right. So I used a net to bring it in, and then I took it out of the net with fish grips. So and I know there's people that hate the fish grip thing, but I'm trying not to use them. I did not use them with this smallmouth. I don't even know if I had them on me. I was on an island, so but I'm trying to do things the right way, and you could almost call this what not to do part 3, because I made a lot of mistakes. So and that's part of this process. Part of this process of trying to become a good fisherman is to learn what to do and what not to do, and what's bad for the fish, and what's bad for you, that kind of stuff. So I figured I'd throw all this together in the beginning of the video, so you can see that I know that I made some mistakes when I caught this fish. I just want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos, and if you give it a like and a comment, that's appreciated also. And if you got if you have a dislike, give me a comment. Tell me what you dislike. I know I'm going to get people disliking how I handle this fish, but I deserve it, so that's fine. But if there's something you don't like, tell me. Like I've said it 100 times, this isn't my channel. This is your channel. So have a safe and happy 4th of July. It's right now it's July 3rd, Sunday night, and I filmed this video back on June 23rd, and I figured I'd put it out there. And take care. Have a great night, and as always, thank you very much. God bless.
Okay, that's a big fish. Stop, 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 stop. Ow, 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 ow. Look how big this fish is. There's the scale. Boom. Well, I'm laying in the middle. Sorry. Oh, shoot. Sorry, Mr. Fish. Shoot. Well, I gotta go. me the video is still rolling.
Bye bye for now.